Water. I need water. Darn it. Hi, Shonda Berry. How are you? Hi, everyone. Welcome. Hello, Martha Gasper. How are you? Hi, everyone. Hello, Miss Tracy. I love you. Thank Black Matters. And I love your name, too. Thank you. Hi, Lavender Lead. Hi, Erica Crystal. How is everyone doing? Hi, beautiful. Hi, how are you? How is everyone doing? We have some things to discuss, you all. Help us all. I know, Kiana, I really debated on what I should do. I really debated on this. Love from New York. Hey, New York, Lavender. I always watch you on YouTube now. Thank you. Even though you're on Instagram. You're so welcome. Yes, New York is here. New York is in the house. You know, I love me some you New Yorkers. Because New Yorkers are the only one that you could be real with. You could argue with them. And when you finish the argument, you're like, see you tomorrow, love. And you're like, yeah, babe, see you tomorrow. And don't come with that bullshit you came with today. And it's all love in New York. Love me, my New Yorkers. Do you know once I worked for Continental Airlines and they purposely took me from New Newark to handle, although they didn't tell me that, to handle the New York route because Chicagoans are very nice people. They really are. If you don't know Chicagoans, they are hella nice people. And the Chicago employees could not handle New Yorkers because we act like we have an attitude, but we don't. We don't have an attitude. I don't know what's wrong with everybody. We are chill, we are loving, and we talk with a dragon mouth. We do. And we don't take it personally, but apparently every other 49 state takes it personally. And so they hired me to just do the New York route. And so they come up to me and they go, hey, so we're going to give you the New York route. And I was like, okay. And they were like, nobody else wants the New York route. I'm like, what? And then, yeah, they're like, we're going to give you all the New York routes. And I was like, okay. And let me tell you something. Them New Yorkers, they did not fuck with me. No, no, no. When I got behind the ticket booth to take your ticket, oh, you respected me. You professionals, you respected me. And my God, they loved me. Oh my God, I couldn't stop these people from loving me. You know, and Chicago used to be, I don't know if it is now, but it used to be the convention center of the world. You had a convention, you did it in Chicago, right? I got gift after gift bribery. They used to bribe me. Hey, so if I give you this, can I get, first class? And I'd be like, are you bribing me? Is that what you're doing? What you got in there? What's your goodies? Huh. I could really use a t-shirt like that. All right, love, give me a t-shirt and let me see what I could do, but it's gonna be hard. It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. I can get you in first class anytime I want it, cheaply, or because I wanted to. Continental has this thing about kindness and care and upgrading people, and they don't do it anymore, so don't ask. But Continental had this thing, and I was like, I took advantage of it, and I was like, Mister. Cookamaya, may I see you? And they would come up to me all humble pie. See, y'all don't know how to turn around this race thing. I had white men at my knees, and they would be like, "Yes, ma'am." And I would be like, "You got that t-shirt, love?" And he goes, "Oh, of course. Here you go." And I go, "Okay, thank you, sweetie. You can have a seat." Oh, yes, I wouldn't even give me your ticket right away. Mm-mm. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I was in charge, right? And then I'd be like, "First class, time, hello, first, like this. Hello, first class. Um, please board." I love that, Mike. I used to have a professional voice. I swear. I used to have a professional voice. I have since lost it since being, by myself, which means I'm actually portraying my real voice. And so I would look at Mr. Cucamonga and I would be like, "Mr. Cucamonga, can you please come?" And I'd be like, "Sir, have a great trip." Oh, I miss those days. I miss 9 to 5, 8 to 4, 7 to 3, 4 to 12. All right. I'm over myself. Did I talk about myself enough? Because that's all. When you guys tune in, you're going to get my life. Here to get some wisdom, Tracy, not gossip. Oh, I got wisdom for you. But gossip is what I do. We got to do the gossip. We have, Tita, we have to do the gossip. I love if you could start a super chat Saturdays where we can pay to super chat and ask questions. Well, super chat, super chat. I'll figure that out. I actually don't like y'all asking questions because some of y'all are cuckoo crazy and some of the questions are crazy. I would only do a super chat if it was about the other side or death and spirituality and growth. That's the only time I think I would do a super chat where you all can ask questions because I know that that's conversations that's needed. But yeah, I'm not doing a super chat so y'all can ask some of the dumbest questions. No, I don't even care if you pay me. Like, no, it'll drive me crazy. I swear to God, I'll be like, no, I will not answer that question. So we want to be able to protect me and my mental health against stupid questions. But it's a good idea. Oh, thank you for asking, Cherry. Cherry asks, was I okay in California? And let me tell you, the skies, for me, the skies are, it's a weird glow out there. It's a weird color. It's like Armageddon out there, but I'm getting the pre-Armageddon color. Whereas closer to San Francisco, Destiny, are you on? Closer to San Francisco, you get orange, 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 and I'm getting like this color in the skies, which technically is not bad. You do get the smell. But still, it's not so heavy that I can't breathe. Destiny, how's the skies out there? Destiny lives near San Francisco slash Oakland. How's the skies out there? Thank you, Ghetto Cooking Show. Where are you, Tracy? California, with all the fires. We do have a foothills fire that's a lot closer to me. And the El Dorado fire, is Destiny answering? It's a little lighter than yesterday. Okay. Destiny lives near me. And Yemi, by the way, Destiny, Yemi lives in California too. Um, I can't believe I caught alive. Hi, Randy. You're never on. I love you. Look at you. This is dope. It is dope. Thank you. I am dope. Um, the El Dorado fire is what actually brought my coloring to the skies. And there's now another fire in the foothills, which is close, but still no cigar. I'm in the heart of LA. So we tend not to get all those fires because the fires are mountainous. And when you're in the heart of LA, you are usually not near any mountains. So West Hollywood, the heart of LA, which is huge. What else? Uh, it doesn't really matter. I can't think of all the towns that are near me. So we tend not to get actual fires, but we do get the residuals of the fire. So right now, the quality of air is terrible, terrible. And still, it's not as bad as in some other places. So the answer to your question is that I'm in California. I'm safe. I'm nowhere near the fires. And Destiny, are you the same way? Do you technically do not live anywhere near the mountainous region that's burning right now? Because I got to tell you guys, it's not even fire season. That's how bad this is. Fire season for us begins in October. So the fires are out of control from Washington to Colorado. They're out of control, and a couple of fires are meeting up. And so it's really, really just another page in Revelations. Yeah, we're just in another page of Revelations. Have you seen that joke going around Instagram where the woman's looking and she goes, "What page of Revelation are we in today?" Another page in Revelations. So with that being said, I wanted to talk to you guys about another page in Revelations, which is Mars in retrograde. Now, I want you all to forgive me because this is not my expertise. I'm only having this discussion because I did not get saved by knowing about, I did not get saved because I did not know about Mars in retrograde. I did not know. And so by me not knowing about Mars in retrograde, you have the potential of losing people through arguments, through fights. And it can be hurtful, volatile. People can get indignant. People will need to be right. Some people might nail you to the cross. And depending upon who you are, you might be like, "I'm not taking that shit." And you might then retaliate. And if you know, you do better, right? So I'm giving you all the no. Cursing is not a sin. Leave me if you think cursing is a sin. Leave me right now. Cursing is not a sin. Fuck you. Fuck them. Fuck everybody. Fuck, shit, fuck. What other good words can I give you? Cursing is not a sin. All right, I'm over myself, right? And that's not Mars in retrograde. That's me naturally. That's just me. So, but imagine me and Mars in retrograde. Multiply that by a number that doesn't exist. Kiana, right. Cursing makes you feel good. Girl, you better let that out. Don't start with the rules. You know, people that know me know I got a problem with stupid rules. Don't give me no goddamn stupid rules about cursing. That just makes me curse more. All right? Oh, Destiny, I should have made you oh my God. I should have made you do something. Uh, she goes, if you don't repent, the same one that said don't curse. If you don't repent, Jesus will throw you in hell. Well, people that say things like that are usually cheating, usually have spouses that cheat on them. Uh, what else? Usually have children that don't like them. What else? All right. So let's get over the cursing. Please curse. It's okay to curse. Okay. I'd rather see you curse than, argue with people. All right. So I'm not giving a good example, am I, right now? It's not working. This video right here is just not working. So I wanted to be able to tell you what is coming. It doesn't mean you're going to get saved from the drama. The only way you're going to get saved from the drama is to know what's coming. If you know what's coming, especially in interpersonal relationships, that means your intimate family, friends, co-workers, then you know what you should do in interpersonal relationship is the outside, intra is on the inside. So I just want to save you in general, especially other fire signs, because Mars is in retrograde in Aries. And in the middle of Mars being in retrograde in Aries, we also have mountains and mountains and mountains of protesting, which are going to get very, very explosive during this retrograde. So I'm actually going to do a reading to see where we are going to be at during the retrograde. Because remember, even the elections fall under the retrograde. And remember, it's already very heated. This retrograde does not end until November 13th. We have a very, very volatile president that has its rising in a fire sign of Leo. And he shows his Leo. You don't see the Gemini he was born in. You see his feisty Leo. We're in trouble. Do any of you know a Leo? Seriously. Do any of you know a Leo personally? Words hurt depending on your heart. Oh, I love you. We just had this whole thing about this book that we're reading. Where's my book? The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And we are reading this in the book club. So I would invite everyone to get the book. I would invite you to do it and read it because it does help restructure and discipline and figure out how to be, a better you, even though others may not be developing well. I am a Leo, Sun, Moon, and Venus. Okay. Myself and, oh, you have a daughter in Leo. Okay. Maybe I should ask about fire signs. Maybe I should ask about Aries. Any Aries? Do you know any Aries? That's what I really meant to say. Oh, you have that book, Michael? Oh, look at you. Thank you. Tracy, how do we join the book club? Well, the book club is a precursor to the tarot class. All right. It's not just a book club. Like I'm not Oprah. All right. I'm not Oprah. I'm not trying to sell a book, make money off a book, nor act like Oprah. And by the way, do you all see Oprah trying to be black right now? Did you all see how she had her hair all Aunt Jemima-ish? Did you all see that? She's trying to be black. I wonder why. I wonder if she's going to get caught up in some court case and want like a black to save her on the jury. Do you ever think about that? She's really turning black. And do you notice her voice is changing? She's got this southern drawl, like what's that movie with the woman was driving, Saving Miss Daisy? What's that movie with my favorite woman? She's still living. I always thought she was old when I was 10. She looks the same way. What's Driving Miss Daisy? Do you know? Do you guys know? Charm would know. All right. I can't think of my black people. Right, Driving Miss Daisy. No. Driving Miss Daisy was the black man with the white woman. No. It's the black woman. Cicely Tyson. She's talking like all Cicely Tyson-ish now. Oprah is. Yeah, Cicely Tyson's still living. Yeah, I know. I said that too. All right. Am I done insulting Oprah? Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you so much. Yeah, she looks like 93, but she looked like 93 when I was 10. I know back then it must have been the makeup, but she actually grew into that actress that she was in that movie that I can't remember the name of. She wasn't in The Color Purple. Oh, Oprah is, that's what she's doing. I knew it was an act. Oprah is acting all Color Purple-ish. Because she knows black women love that movie. That's what it, who said that? Reese? Thank you. Reese cracked the case wide open. Thank you, Reese. Reese, thank you. She's acting all Color Purplish. And she's starting now, right? Did you all see her headdress? Did you see it? Did anybody see it? Anybody? You're wearing purple. Yeah, I love purple. Bingo, right? Kiana, you got it, right? Okay, so, you know, between her and Ellen, they had the ankle bracelet, right? Remember? And then y'all didn't see it. The next time she appeared, she had her legs crossed, right? And she had her pants pulled up, right? And she let y'all know there's no ankle bracelet on here no more. Y'all didn't even see it. I saw it because I see everything. And I was like, trying to show us she ain't got that ankle bracelet. First, it was a denial first. Like, I ain't got no ankle bracelet. But she did because we all saw it, right? Her and Ellen, right? And then Ellen had that marking, like, save yourselves. Remember that t-shirt she wore? It was all in script and it was like, save yourselves, they're coming. Something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And then Oprah started morphing into blackness. I was like, what's happening? What's happening? She's never been us, ever. She never had to be us. So what is that? Then it dawned on me. There's a case coming soon. Allegedly. I don't know what kind of case. It could be taxes. I don't know. And then she started wearing a headdress yesterday, looking like Aunt Jemima, trying to sell herself to the black woman. That's what she's doing. She's trying to win favor. Right, Kayla. Because something's coming for her. Right. She likes to have friends, but benefiting friends, not because she enjoys the company of her own people. Right. Right, Kayla. Thank you. Kayla helped me. Reese helped crack the case open. Talking to more blacks. Right. She's even directly talking to us. And I'm always like, Oprah, you're talking to me? Please, woman. We see you. Girl, Kiana, when she put up those Breonna Taylor billboards, that was the kicker. That was total blackness. I was like, Oprah has gone black. When she put up those billboards, I really couldn't say anything because I've always told, like, I believe Brianna is us. Brianna is my daughter, your sister, your daughter. We have a Brianna. You are Brianna. So when she put it up, I was like, oh, damn. She really trying to make people not hate her. But I stayed quiet because Brianna does need justice. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna let it go because I just need, Brianna to get some justice. And maybe it worked because one of the people got fired, right? But that is her really going back home to her blackness. And maybe for selfish reasons. Maybe for selfish reasons. Hi, Skylar. Oh, you worked at Midway? 8 years? Midway is so small. I can't even believe that it could have been a trip. Did you try? What's the name of the airport in Chicago? Because I can't remember now. That airport is huge. Tracy, I know, Gianna. I don't want to bring him into it. O'Hare, yes. I was going to say Hope. O'Hare, yeah, that's where I worked at. O'Hare. Okay. So let's get this party started. Let me tell you, Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde. It's going to take more for me to feel for her again. Yeah. And if she doesn't tell me what happened to every single one of those girls in her school, I don't want to hear it. I need to know that every single one of those girls in that South African school is safe and alive. Each one needs to be counted for, and I need to hear from them. I don't need to hear from a token graduate. I need to hear from every single girl that's ever been registered in that school. I need to know that they're all okay. Without that, don't put me on no case with Oprah. Don't do it. Mm-mm. I won't like it. Okay. We talk too much. Yes, Gianna. Yeah, we'll save him for another day. Oh, the president. Oh, we can't mix Oprah and the president in the same sentence. It's just too volatile. It's just too much. We can't handle it. Howdy, Gio. Let me tell you guys something. Now, I'm doing this because I feel like I need to save you all, right? Because I just was almost in another argument at a cafe. Because I told these two women, I explained something to the waitresses because they were getting a lot of, aggression toward them. So I pulled one of the waitresses aside and I said, listen, what's going on here? Because I keep forgetting about this Mars in retrograde. And it's a cafe I go to daily. And I was like, what's going on here? And she goes, I don't know, but it's been like this since yesterday. And I was like, oh, I was like, listen to me. It's Mars in retrograde. It's a planet. It's an explosive fighting planet. People respond to planets. They don't know it. If you notice, every time there's a full moon, people act up. And ERs are usually crowded. 2 days before the full moon, 2 days after the full moon, it's a mess. ER people know this, right? Mars in retrograde is naturally making people act a certain way. They don't know why. They know that if there's an argument, they need to win the argument. And it could be the dumbest argument. Like one guy who was like 6'4". Like, you're a big guy. And these are little tiny Mexican women, big, tall. And I was like, what is happening? And he was like, I never have to sign in. I never have to sign in. And he's right. You're right. We normally never have to sign in. But as of lately, they've been getting busy because we can eat outside and people are figuring that out. And they now have a sign-in sheet. So they kept saying that to him. We just need you to put your name on the sign. I never put my name on no sign-in sheet. Let me go talk to your manager. And he goes inside to talk to the manager. And then another guy came and he was like, he's now bouncing off of this guy. And I was like, oh my God, what is happening? And he didn't like the way his table was shaped. And I need this. And I was like, what is happening? And then there's this old lady. I feel bad for calling her an old lady. So then there was this old lady that was screaming because the waitress went to another table before they went to her table. And she was like, I'm not sitting here letting you feed somebody else. And I was like, oh God, what's happening? Because I get affected by that stuff. And I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? And so I pulled the woman aside and I was like, are you guys okay? And she's like, it's been since yesterday. And I was like, oh. So I tried to explain to her as best as I could, but thank God I got a Latina that completely understood English, because you get 50-50 sometimes in service industry. You don't get full comprehension of the English language. And so I was like, God, make sure she understands me. So I said, listen to me. It's Mars in retrograde and people are aggressive, and they're not being aggressive with you, but they will be aggressive. So I said, don't engage. But this is the reason why. If you know why, tell the other women. Please let them know it's a thing. It will not be you. It's a thing. But I also think the thing could be aggressive on the weaker counterpart, right? So somebody that's weak, have a weakened condition, there might be someone else that will pounce on you, even though you're weak. So when I say weak, your voice is strength, right? Or your height against a little tiny, Mexican girl. Not that all Mexicans are tiny, but this group is tiny group. Then you're pouncing on the weak. And I was really surprised because my dad was a big dog. I had a big dad. He was like 6'4", and he knew his size. And he knew his size was intimidating. Hi, sweet. And so he was very, very conscious not to be overpowering. He was conscious to use a soft voice. Because what he chose to do is, if he yelled, you were going to hear him. So he never used his voice for yelling unless it was absolutely necessary. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for admitting that. Queen says, I've been a little spicy lately. Good for you for admitting that, because then that helps you understand that you might be more affected in this Mars retrograde. So you have to be able to catch, like, oh God, let me catch myself. So with all that being said, um, so I pulled him aside and I was like, listen, this is what it is. And so when I did that, people heard me because stupid me was talking loud to what I thought may have been non-English speaking person. And you know, in your ignorance, when you do that, you talk loud, right? So I'm talking like this. It's Mars in retrograde. So everybody's going to be explosive. This is what I'm telling this girl in front of the three people that were acting explosive. She understood. What I love is that she just got the message. And I was like, thank you, God. When the guy in front of me, one of the problematic people, he says, let me ask you a question. You know about stars? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, do they explode? And I was like, uh, yeah. And he goes, you're damn right they do. Every star explodes, he says. And I was like, oh, okay. And he goes, let me ask you another question. Do planets explode? And I was like, I'm not a scientist, sir. I really don't know. And he goes, well, I don't know either. And then a woman says, excuse me, ma'am, are you a psychologist? And I've been telling everybody this story, and I'm like, oh God, oh God, how do I get out of this? Because now I'm recognizing I'm going to get caught up in Mars in retrograde. I see the writing on the wall in this moment. I'm like, oh shit. And I go, God, you know I don't like to lie. And I'm a public figure. So, God, do I have to lie anymore? This is all going inside my little warped head. Do I have to lie anymore? Can I just tell people I am a public figure? Why can't I just tell people? I should have lied. I should have lied. Two black women. And you can always assume black means righteous. Just assume it. Black means religious, right? And so I go, I hesitated. And I was like, oh, shit. I go, no, ma'am. And they wait for an answer. And I go, I'm a psychic. The looks on their face were so subtle and so pointed. They should have just slapped me, right? Because the looks on their face was like, as I crumbled. And so she looks at the guy that asked about the stars, and she says to him, you know, some people worship the stars and the moon, but they don't believe in a creator. And I was like, I believe in a creator. In my mind, I was like, no, I believe in a creator. Tio goes, she would have said, I know what you're thinking, right? I was like, I believe in a creator. And at that point, I got confused. I'm like, do I believe in the creator? Because now I'm confused because the people that believe in the moon and the stars worships. That's what she said. Worships the moon. And what the fuck is that? Okay, so true to Mars and retrograde, and your psychological discipline, which a fucking Leo. What part of psychological discipline do any of you think I have? None, right? So then I say, listen to me. I believe in the stars and the moon. I believe in God and Jesus. And don't make assumptions. And then she goes, I am not making assumptions. I said some people. In any case, I retreated. I decided I was going to get slammed in a minute. That's what I decided. I decided I was going to get slammed. And it's black folks and it's religion against one crazy psychic. And it's a lose-lose. So I retreated. Yeah, I sure did. All right. Fuck them. Fuck them. And fuck you too. Whoever keeps talking about God and religious, come back. Fuck you too. All right. Mars in Aries. Disengage. Disengage. Period. The setup. It was our whole setup. Why is this going over? Oh. Disengage, people. Mars in Aries. Fire. Disengage. You're going to see uncommon behaviors show up. It's unexpected, unpredictable, right? Will be frustration. Learn to deal with your personal frustrations. Accept the consequences of your actions. Even if you explode, you have to say, I did, I contributed. You can say what somebody else did, but you're going to have to be able to admit that staying in this might have been the real problem. Getting in this might have been the real problem, right? Immaturity, immature behaviors will absolutely show up. And if you've ever seen a 2-year-old with a temper tantrum at the mall, that's going to be adult behaviors. Can you stop a 2-year-old from full-blown temper tantrum? By the way, only at the mall. Have you seen that act of deliberacy where you're like, hey, babe, we're going to the mall. We're going to the mall. And he's thinking, non-speaking 2-year-old, I can't wait to have a meltdown. Let's go, Mom, for the meltdown. The minute you get through the mall doors, boom, the kid's on the floor. And you're like, what happened? We just got here. I don't want to go home, right? You know those kids? For some people that can handle it, Callie, good. Grab the popcorn because people are going to get in it. But I don't want you to get in it. Today, I went into a vow of silence. Let me see something. That was cute. Today, I went to a vow of silence today after going back and forth with someone. Right. I was like, what the hell is going on today? Right, the Ghetto Cookie Show. I reminded myself of what my goal is and to focus on that. There you go. There you go. Adriana, what you hope you never go through will show up during Mars in retrograde. So outward speaking and explosive language will show up. Others around you will deal badly with you. Big egos. I need to win this argument. You will get bruised. I got bruised. I was shocked. I really had a conflict with someone, and I'm telling you, I got bruised. I did not know about Mars in retrograde until after the fact. One of my book club girls texted me something, and I was like, I needed this yesterday. This is exactly what happened to me. And I thanked her profusely because I couldn't understand what happened. I couldn't understand it. It was so bizarre. So you're going to get bruised. I got bruised. I got bruised. I got disrespected. I got told about myself. I've never had an adult person ever cut me down, ever. It has never happened in my lifetime. I don't give it, so I almost never get it. Never. I don't get it from my own son. And so when this happened to me, I was like, how? And what went wrong? Um, Tempers are high. Tempers are ego based. Tempers are immature. Tempers is terrible. You're going to deal with the inner struggle of what do I like? If someone like, what do I do with this? You're really going to struggle because it's fight or flight with Mars in retrograde. Should I say something and nail them to the cross? Or should I run like a coward? Should I retreat? And if I retreat, am I a coward? Do you get that? I was about to say something to help, and you started talking about this. To say something to help someone else. You will feel lost, confused, and lonely. These are all the feelings of Mars in retrograde. It's the tower, but it's ironically, it's already hit, even if you're not getting it yet, it's already hit. So what you need is that 9/11 where the building comes crumbling down. That's what Mars in retrograde is doing. It's not the tower, it's the tower is here. And then you're going to watch the building fall apart, which I think is worse. It's one thing to see the tower, see the plane go in a building, see someone punch you in the gut, see someone, grab at your neck, and you're incapable of saying enough to stop. Like, you can't even stop this. All right. And so you're at a loss. One person could be at a loss for words, but inside your head, you're like, I could really slam you. Like, stop. And then you don't stop. Remember, take responsibility for yourself. So at some point, I realized what was happening and I went back and I texted and I kept engaging. And I knew what I was doing. I did it on purpose. Because at this point, I really wanted to know what the person thought about me. And I really wanted to know how long this has been going on. And I got my answers because I could have stopped. We said several times, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. I even pulled a trump card with help. I was like, got health problems, I better stop. And I didn't. I didn't. So I dealt with some inner struggle. Beautiful, thank you. It was absolutely something petty. It was, I promise you. I promise you. And so I dealt with this inner struggle knowing that I should have stopped. I should have stopped. I should have known better. I became my own worst problem. I. It wasn't that, none of it was that serious. I promise you. None of it was that serious. You are going to have problems with authority. Is it the right thing to do to challenge authority? Now that's big right now. I'm talking about your boss. I'm talking about your spouse. One person's always stronger in relationships. I'm talking about the explosive events in all the 50 states, the protesting. Mars in retrograde is all about the protesting. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Because this started way before Mars in retrograde. It's with Mars in retrograde, it's going to get worse. Pick your battles, husbands, wives, parents with children, sisters, brothers and family, sisters, brothers, friends. Pick your battles. It's not going to be pretty. Pick your battles and handle the battle that you're picking, which means don't engage. Also, because you guys are going to have problems, and I'm not exploiting the fact that you're going to have problems. You will have problems. TracyBrownLive.com. Text me, email me, book your readings, because you're going to need someone like me that's going to understand how bad this got. I've already, okay, this is Thursday, right? From Monday, and I just couldn't understand it. Most of my readings have been weird shit with couples. So if I could save you, let me save you. If it's already gone down, call me anyways. That's what I'm here for. That's my job. Snoopy goes, I had to back down today. I was so angry. I know you hate to back down, right? What's your sign, Snoopy? Right? Back down. I didn't hear about this Joe Budden thing. Geminis keep coming up in all of this. Why is Geminis keep coming up? But Geminis keep coming up in this, and I'm not really, Gemini should have a problem here. So it must be one of the other planets that's associated with Geminis, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets retrograde, and Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, and Mars. Is Gemini associated with any of those planets? My parents, Cynthia goes, my parents are only bipolar, but my daughter's birthday, they acted horrible. I'm not talking to them. I was humiliated. Mars in retrograde. Not only did they act horrible, but the fact that you're not talking to them. It's all interconnected. It's all intertwined, and it's starting to get, how do you untangle? How do you get from, yes, it ends November 14th. Thank you, Black Matters. It ends November 14th, KLM. So we got 2 months. I'm Nixon. 2 months. There will be uncomfortable moments in your own emotions. There will be. For those of you that deal with herbs, dragon's blood, rue, eucalyptus, rosemary, rose, frankincense, vetiver, High John the Conqueror, camphor, and bay leaves, right? I don't know if I did a good job in this. I've got someone that I want to do this for a living. I only did this today because I had this experience at the cafe, and I was like, I got to save others. But Geo Valentine is a real astrologer, and we're getting her to try and talk to you guys. In the meantime, I'm going to teach you guys something called golden milk. Golden milk. Golden milk. Golden milk. All right. It helps with liver detox, first of all, clears mucus, which is a big problem during the COVID. Helps with diabetes, weight loss, acne, helps with pain, particularly joint pain, inflamed joints. It helps with all of that. Helps purify the blood. Who's got blood issues? Helps with depression, guys. This Mars in retrograde, any problems that you're having, this is going to help with depression over issues and personalities that have become unresolvable. Helps with wound healing. I'm wounded healing. Again, really good for Mars in retrograde. Helps with the digestive tract. So, oh, I know I forgot something. So, almond milk, if you can't use almond milk, coconut milk, any form of milk, because I know everyone has different issues with milk. If you're lactose intolerant, use the milk that belongs to you. None of it's going to ever be that big of a deal. But if you can, almond milk, turmeric, lots and lots of turmeric, lots and lots of turmeric. Be heavy-handed on the, oh, this is cinnamon. Be heavy-handed on the turmeric, lots and lots of turmeric. You can add nutmeg because it adds flavor, ginger. These are all in powder form. Honey, and the honey's not for sweetness. The honey adds to the overall ingredient. A pinch of black pepper. Don't drive yourself crazy with the black pepper, but it's required because turmeric and black pepper go together. If you can, vanilla. I'm really, really specific. There is imitation vanilla. I prefer the real vanilla, pure real vanilla. And look how small it is. So vanilla can be expensive, but I still prefer the real. I found something new. It's called sumac. And sumac is really good for a lot of reasons, but one of the things that it does, it helps with diabetes. I'll look it up for you. And then cinnamon. And the reason I got something called Ceylon cinnamon, I was looking for the ingredients of the golden milk. You heat it up, add the ingredients, stir it up. You get this creamy yellow colored milk. Looks like it comes in this color when it's done. You drink it. And what this does is calm your nerves down and helps with many other properties in your body and your cells. And it's just going to be perfect during Mars in retrograde. So make a big bowl and then put it in a large container, put it in the refrigerator. I would say sip it every night. It makes you a little sleepy. You make your own vanilla. I'm jealous, beautiful. Girl, if you make your own vanilla, let me know. I can help sell it for you. You let me know. Because I love people that make their stuff. Oh, Kayla, you're so smart. Kayla says use a straw so you don't stain your teeth. You're so smart, Kayla. Took me a year to spell eczema. Funny. What I am leaving out, though, is you can add butter, coconut oil, ghee butter, Ghee butter. What's another replacement for oil? I like black seed oil. All right. The milk doesn't matter. It's not how much. Just pour it in a pot. Don't drive yourself crazy. Whatever's left over, you'll have tomorrow. So it's not about measuring, guys. Just pour it in. Add the ingredients. Be heavy on the turmeric. Be heavy on the turmeric. All right. Everything else is a pinch of this, a pinch of that. The ginger could be your biggest problem. Take a pinch and put it in because ginger can burn your throat. Helps you. What is this? 4 o'clock. Oh shit! What's happening at 4 o'clock on Thursday. Um, Let me look up something. I was talking about sumac, sumac for health. And anything I'm telling you about, you can get it on Amazon. So, sumac, which is this one, is the most powerful anti-inflammatory spice out there. It is packed with antioxidants and has the ability to neutralize free radicals that can cause cancer, heart disease, and signs of aging. Sumac is good for heart disease, cancer, type 2 diabetes. Studies have shown that daily intake of sumac for 3 months will lower the risk of cardiovascular disease amongst people with type 2 diabetes. It is anti-inflammatory. That's really important because that's what a lot of us suffer from. So what I did, I'm going to show you because I showed my book club. I made some sumac lemonade. This is sumac mixed with lemonade, and then I sweeten with my sweetener of choice. So I have this to drink daily, but I'm also going to make some golden milk tea, and I'm going to add this too. So now I've got, sumac, anti-inflammatory in everything that I drink but water. All right. And I don't drink Coca-Cola or Pepsi or anything like that anymore. It's very rare that I actually drink soda. Now, the last thing I'm going to tell you all to do, because we are entering into winter, and we're not sure to this day what COVID is about. All right. Vitamin D3, people. Get vitamin D3 for yourself. Get vitamin D3 for your children. Get vitamin D3 for your babies. Tell your doctors, I need a prescription of vitamin D for my baby. Hello, sweetie. How's your headache? Hey, Melissa, how's your headache, honey? She's saying hi, Jens. Oh, my son has eczema. He only drinks almond milk. He also drinks the golden milk. For eczema breakouts, he uses a butter I created. So, Destiny makes soap. We're going to talk about Destiny and her soap because we're going to bring her on the show. But I think, Destiny, you're going to wind up on Melissa and Cassandra's show first. And then we're going to bring you on to talk about your soaps. And she's got this soap for eczema healing. Thank you, Web Girl. You got your vitamin D3. Try to get the maximum amount. I have 5,000 IU. Put it in your golden milk. Put it in your sodas. Use vitamin D3 on everything. Save yourself from the COVID. By the way, the COVID is playing games with everyone. I'm not sure if they're going to find a medicine to cure the COVID because the COVID is viral. Hasn't a doctor always told you there's no cure for viral? Hasn't a doctor always told you that? So how the hell are they going to find a cure for it? And the COVID is going to morph. Now that the COVID is figured out that we can survive, we figured out it was a respiratory problem. Remember when I did that video and one woman laughed at me? Turns out it's a respiratory problem. It's going to morph and sneak into something different. COVID is real. I don't mean to say America, because the whole world is being affected by Mars in retrograde. And I apologize to all my international people. Sometimes all I know is America because we're in chaos. But there are a lot of countries in equal chaos. Don't get it. Just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it's not happening. There's chaos all over the world. So how are we going to do during Mercury retrograde? Let's take a look. How's everyone doing? Are you guys okay with my reading so far? Is everybody okay? Let me know while I shuffle. And just now I can look at the comments. Let me know. Read a great article about the process it takes the human body. We'll send it to you. Thank you, Web Girl. People, while you're out, wear your mask. Yes. Put some cotton in your ears. What? 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 Oh my God. This got left out, so I'm going to read it. What? Put cotton in your ears? Hey, you know what might work? Your earphones in your ears. Your earphones in your ears. That might work too. Thank you. The virus is not going to enter your ears. What? I'm panicking. You don't think so, Destiny? Don't scare me. Try Mucuna powder. Yes, what is that? What's Mucuna powder? Because I registered Mucuna powder. What's it good for? I registered that. I know what that is, but I don't know what it is at the same time. Stay prayed up. Let me tell you something. This isn't for another video, but maybe I should say it. In my book club, we have begun to recognize what is considered the end of the world. It feels like the end of the world, and it very well could be. Oh, Mucuna powder. Okay, I'll look it up. It turns out the end of the world might be a sentence or a phrase, but what it really means is the way we've always been operating has to end. And that's a period. And that's in every industry. That's in every single part of the world. Every way we've ever been operating has to end. And those people that like the way we've been operating is not going to let it happen. Those people that recognize things need to change are determined to make it change. They will collide. When they collide, especially during Mars in retrograde, that's a problem. Light workers rise. Now you're going to discover why the oddballs in the family, moi, is going to be very important. We are operating under a high vibration. And the oddballs are going to be your saviors. I promise you. Thank you. The shit is going down, period. But God has placed light workers all over the world. And as the world is going crazy, the light workers have to rise up and do their job. And that, I don't know what that means. For me, it could be readings for you. For me, it could be calling on my orishas. I have the power to do that, and so do you. So it's going to be very interesting to see what metaphysical people will be doing as the world falls apart, because low vibration will not work. COVID is here to eradicate systems, industries, and she will. period. Nothing stays the same. I've been saying that. Nothing stays the same. This is 911 times 10. Times 10. Because it's not an isolated building or two. Or seven. 7 buildings. It's all over the world. It's systematic. And it's our version of Noah's Ark. You all are in Noah's Ark. God said, I will not take all of you down at once. He absolutely is keeping that promise. He didn't say he would not create another Noah's Ark. He said everyone does not have to die next time. Here you go. 2020. What is it you say, Destiny? I'm going to fuck it up. Destiny says something about 2020. Something about the vision. I'm going to fuck it up. All right, listen to me, people. What is going to happen to us? I'm a light worker and empath. Be careful with the empath. I know exactly what you are talking about. I love it. Thank you, Jasmine. Be careful with the impact, because impact actually means you feel other people's pain. And as a light worker, we're going to have to start pushing back the pain to that person. They have to deal with their own pain. You can help them not take on their pain. Oh, look at you, Destiny. My friend is in London and they are in a second lockdown. You know what's going to happen, my people? We're going to go in a second lockdown. 2020 equals clear vision. Clear vision in the pedophile ring. Clear vision with pedophile priests. Clear vision with Oprah. Clear vision with Epstein. Clear vision with Maxine Gillian. Clear vision with Trump. Clear vision with how the White House is actually being ran. "2020 equals clear vision." Destiny came up with that. And it was mind-boggling. Melissa goes, and the nuns, Tracy, don't leave the nuns out. Clear vision on Ellen. What else we got? We're talking about industries. Clear vision on nursing homes. Clear vision on school systems. Clear vision on elementary, secondary, high school. Don't request to be in my video, Chef. I don't like it. And no one can request to be in my video. Don't do it. I don't like it because I get very confused when people are like, you talk about energy. I'm like, oh my God. Because if you say the wrong thing, then YouTube has a big problem. YouTube's a mess. That's why I can't have people in my video, because I never know what anybody's going to say. And as much as it looks like I'm erratic and explosive and I curse a lot, I actually know what to do. Racism, clear vision, 2020 on racism has to get eradicated. Elaine Go, it's true in England, Destiny. We now have a 10 o'clock curfew. Why isn't the media telling us this? Why? We're going to be in a second lockdown. Are you kidding me? Oh, that really upsets me. I've got friends in London. I got to call them. I had no idea. Income inequality. Women will rise. Homelessness. The entertainment industry. You see what Oscars is doing? You want to start working in the entertainment industry? And I'm not talking about actors. I'm talking about writers. I'm talking about lighting. I'm talking about gaffers. You want to work in the entertainment industry? They have to hire Black now. Healthcare. That includes mental health. Bill Gates. She's like, don't leave out Bill Gates. Spiritual health will rise. Remember, the light workers are going to take over. Spiritual health will rise. Clear vision on inner self. Yeah, but what does that mean? How would you like it if you found out you're just an ugly person? You've just been a Scrooge all your life. That hurts to find out you're ugly, you're mean, you're uh, operating unhealthy. Man, people are going to crack when they find out that's how I've been acting. That movie, Scrooge, is not my favorite movie, but it is the one movie that represents what's going on right now today. Scrooge, watch it. It's not a Christmas tale, it's a tale about you. Oh, look at Lavender. Saturn is going into Capricorn. Then Aquarius, again, this is Saturn, which involves money and institutional challenges. Oh, girl, Nana, don't tell me about the racism in healthcare. Not just nursing, healthcare. It is despicable. It really is. And I'm going to tell you something else about you Black nurses. When you see racial disparity, it is time to speak up. When you see Black patients not doing well at the hands of white doctors and white nurses, be a whistleblower, speak up. Because you can't blame them when you're sitting back going, that doctor killed another patient today. You have to say something. You better say something. Don't act all you're not part of the problem. You are hella part of the problem. I don't know which one this is. It smells like peppermint. That's really good, Dirks. It's my Dirks people. Really good. Do you understand? Yeah, it's peppermint. Oh, I love that smell. Thank you. Right, Nana, of course. Nana goes, I always spoke up and I got punished. Of course you got punished. What's better, Nana? That you get punished here on earth or you get punished when you get to heaven? What's better? I'm not going up there and having God tell me, sit down. I'm like, no, no. Be punished here, but speak up. Thank you. I don't care, she goes. I don't care. I always spoke up. Thank you for speaking up. I know you look like a troublemaker. I know, honey. Fuck them. Oh, I'm not surprised. I heard they made Black nurses do most of the COVID testing, exposing them to the risk longer at most facilities. Say something. Scream loudly because COVID's coming back. Y'all better make sure some of them white nurses are on the COVID floor. Say something. Oh, you know what? Everybody walk out at once. Walk out, Black nurses. Walk out. Walk out or lose your life. What's the difference? All right. Let's look at what's going to happen around the world. Inner sanctuary. What you thought was your inner sanctuary is gone. It's in a past position. What you thought was your secret is gone. And this is about individuals, institutions, everything will get exposed. That inner sanctuary, that little bubble that you created, where there's really no growth. Look, nothing's growing there. It's growing lopsided, right? Bubble gets busted. Bare essentials, the naked truth, purification by fire. This is during Mars in retrograde. It will be interesting. The roof is on fire. And the West Coast is the example. We're on fire just because. We don't even have a good reason to be on fire. We're on fire just because. And how many times have you all said to me, JC, I want to buy a house. I want to buy a house. Why do you want to buy a house? Because you see these commercials, 000. Buy a house. Do not buy a house. Your whole neighborhood could burn down and you just moved into that house. Don't do it. Stay put, people. Stay put until they find the cure for COVID. We don't know which direction COVID is going to take. All right. Are we good? All right. Amethyst. Transformation with certainty and with confidence. Everything changes. Everything has to change. Expect changes. Who said that? Spider, why are you saying stupid to somebody? What's going on? Don't use the word stupid. Don't do that. Right, James? Y'all know how I feel about the word stupid. I don't care what anybody's saying to you. Don't use that word. What happened, Spider? Tell me what happened. Let me fight your battle. That's what I'm here for. It's blinking, Tracy. What's blinking? What's blinking, honey? The roof. The roof. The roof is on fire. What's blinking, love? Growth will get stunted. Fertility will get stunted. What does this mean? Does this mean money problems? What does this mean? What's blinking? YouTube is cutting the video? There's no way they're cutting this video. My screen is blinking? Come over to Periscope. What? I didn't say anything wrong. All right, I really don't care. It'll show up later. If not, I'll just re-upload it. Come over to Periscope. This is in the past. Fertility is in the past. You know why fertility is in the past? Because industry has made money off of ignorance, and it won't happen anymore. Come over to Periscope, guys. All right. Again, transformation. Guys, nothing stays the same. Love the ones you're with. Good people. Hang with good people. 5D transformation. Thank you, Web Girl. 5D is here. We're going to go from 3D to 5D. It's here. This is it. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, sweetie. Come over to Periscope, guys. And if we don't get to the root of the problem, change doesn't occur. Mars in retrograde has to get to the root. So things burn from the ground up. Things will get exposed. Trust me. I mean, you don't have to trust me, but I'm saying you don't have to trust me, but you can trust spirit, because this is from the base, from the ground up. There will not be a stone that has not been unturned. And the waiting game. I hate to tell you guys this, but for the next 2 months, things have to burn in order for new growth to come in. It will be powerfully strong, maybe volatile. Whatever structural changes that occurs, it's coming from God. See that little beam of light? That's God. By the way, COVID is God. People are going to be twirling in all this change. Very, very confused people. Absolutely confused. They won't understand the time. They won't get it. To them, it's going to feel like too long. And the way I see it is the crumbling of events in the next 2 months. It could be very powerful, very palpable. Change will not be seen for 2 years. 2 years. Hi, Canada. Okay, she says YouTube is fine in Canada. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, Canada. I pray daily. I'm not letting go of Jesus' hand. That's really cool. And that envision Jesus taking your hand and saving you from this. But remember your participation in it. What do you have to do? What do you need not do? What do you need to step into? It's different choices for everyone. There's no way I can tell any protester not to protest. There's no way. If that's what they're feeling, I can't say don't do it. Change matters. Every civil every war, every conflict, it comes with a resolution. And every protest is a statement. And it's a right. You have a right to protest. 2 years. 2 years before you feel free from all of this. The whole world is going to feel the same. Mars in retrograde is going to affect the world. There's not much you guys can do about all the changes that occur. So don't try and keep the change. And here's what I'm trying to say. What if this is interpersonal? What if it's not big? What if it's in your own household? What if your husband or wife wants to leave you? Open the door. You're going to feel pain. I can't stop the pain. Open the goddamn door and let them go. Because if you don't let them go, it gets volatile. Open the door. Call me for your own personal reading, tracybrownlive.com. Text me, because it's going to be a need for emotional care. You're going to go through it. I can't lie to you this time. You've never heard me give you a video like this. I'm not trying to sell my services. It's going to be bad. Conflict after conflict after conflict. 5 major conflicts will come up during Mars in retrograde. 5. 5 institutions are going to be big issues during Mars in retrograde. Schools is number 1. From universities down to daycare, number 1. Healthcare, number 2. We're running into flu season. Beyond that, I don't even want to know. Politics, 3. And that's for all over the world. When I say politics, everyone is having issues politically. Oh, God, guys. Karma. Karma's here. Karma has knocked on your door, and you can't hide from her. None of y'all can hide from her. None of me. None of you. No institution of any kind can hide from karma. No one is going to be able to hide from karma. She's here. We're all going to have to deal with our own ugly. Karma, Brown. Karma, Brown. Karma. It's here. Policing is 4th. I got one more. Policing's 4th. I got one more. What's the 5th one, guys? Help me. I'm talking about institutions. I'm not talking about your own personal problems. You're going to have 5 issues to deal with in your own personal world. Thank you. Finances. There you go. Finances, banking, money. 5. Wow. Thank you. Money. Money. Wow. Capitalism overall is being challenged. Yes. Financia, says Nana. Her adorable Nana. These are all the institutions that I mentioned that keep us bound and keep us in low vibration. You know why I say that? You all, did you know in America, universities used to be free? Most of the people that are heading our politics right now, those 80 and 90-year-old crippled men that y'all have kept into office 36 years, McConnell, he got a free education. University. They figured out that blacks and minorities had the right to get an education. And they said, oh, you want an education? Let's start charging. So they started charging. Now you all brag about being engineers, doctors, lawyers, blah, 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 blah. You come out with 150,000 in debt, probably more for some of you people. And then you have to tell your coworkers, you just brought it, at least in California, a 750,000 plus house, because that means you're successful and you're still in debt for your loans. And COVID goes, COVID is like, watch how funny this becomes when everyone loses their jobs. And some of you have loans that aren't a part of the state. Some of you have private loans. And the banks are telling y'all, I don't care if you don't have a job. Pay your student loan anyway. You want COVID to take care of this. Trust me. And believe me, you want COVID to handle this bitch. So you want COVID to get into banking. It's not fair to you. You brought into an ideological way of picket fence. And you can't afford the picket fence. Come over to Periscope, Janelle. That's when they raise the price, when blacks, not all minorities, who was in this goddamn country, Native Americans, they isolated them poor people. The minute black said, give us an education, we're going to fight, we're going to make a political statement, they realized they had to give in. They meaning the white man from the 1%. I don't know who, they. And they said, this isn't a fight we can do anymore. We just can't do this anymore. Let's let them go to universities. Charge them. Start out small. And then increase it. To the point where you now decide in 2019, I can't afford to go to school. I want to go to school so badly. I can't afford it. And then COVID said, oh, girl, don't worry. I'm about to come in and have a ball. Mm-hmm. Right. To my surprise, love wins. To my surprise. This is shocking to me. Love wins. There's been many of ugly people that has not operated from a loving place. There are many orphan children that really could use a good home, and there's many people that are fucking lonely. You're so lonely. Could you do something other than complain about how lonely you are? There's a kid out there that needs you. That's just an example. Love wins, kindness wins. You know what I've noticed, guys? I don't know if you've noticed. Men are being really nice lately. Does anybody notice that? I'm talking about the black men. They're being really nice lately. Anybody else noticing the difference? Something's different about them. They've been um, um, like shifted. They've been shifted. Anybody? Is it just me noticing how they're acting? They're acting amazingly nice. Yes, sweetie. I know, Hazina. We are all living paycheck to paycheck. I know we are. Yes, so true. Diamond, have you noticed? It's kind of nice. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. I knew it. Kobe died. I was like, this is not going to be good. When Kobe died, I was like, men are going to fall apart. They were on their knees crying. When Floyd died, I was like, oh shit. We don't even know Floyd. And it shook us, shook every man to the core. Subsequent deaths have killed us. When Brianna died, damn, that hurt. That hurt. She was laying in bed. Damn. When T'Challa died, that woke everyone up. A king died. Not someone that came from the gutter to be a king, someone that just was honored. Chadwick Boseman, he was born a king. He was born to play a king. His morals was about you, the people, for you, to the point where he didn't want your sympathy. That's how a king acts. Respects you. Angel says, I've noticed. Laugh out loud. One man gave me a compliment. Noticed how different I am, and I hope you accepted it. I hope you said, thank you. Yeah, people are nicer, right, Kiana? Have you noticed there's this major shift? People aren't angry anymore. Just walking next to you, like you could feel the anger, and they click their eye at you, and you're like, "Whoa, that has nothing to do with Mars and retrograde. Mars and retrograde gonna bring out the crazy people." I'm just saying something shifted, and it's nice to get here. George Floyd's cousin was one of my best friends in college, and it was so heartbreaking. Yeah. No, the ghetto cooking show. Come over to, I have 49% power. It's definitely not me. It's clear on this end. Come over to YouTube. Do you want me to plug my, let me plug it in just in case. Hold on a second. Let me plug it in. All right. Don't worry about YouTube, the Ghetto Cookie Show. Come over to Periscope. Canada's fine. Canada's getting what they need. It's back on. Love wins, guys. Love, love, love wins. Remember that. Why did Jesus come here? You want to get biblical? Tracy, can you pin your web? Oh, pin it? My website? I don't know how to do that. TracyBrownLive.com. Listen to uh, Tracy Brown Live. TracyBrownLive.com. I got this thing. I just never fixed it. Now, okay, let's do this. TracyBrownLive.com, right? Let's do this. All right. Did that help if I just leave it there? There you go, Nana. Thank you. I'll just leave it here. And I would put it around my neck, which would actually be really cute if I could just put it around my neck. But maybe it won't fit around my big head anyway. No, it won't fit around my big head anyway. But I could do that. We digress. Tracy.com. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? TracyBrownLife.com. All right. Love wins, guys. Love wins. Kindness wins. Protecting one another culturally wins. Love wins. Are we good? Love wins. Yes, we can hear you. Thank you, Alyssa. Strength. You're going to need a lot of strength, guys. You're going to figure out you got to get some sleep. You got to figure out how to keep your health intact. You got to figure out how to control your diabetes. COVID does not like diabetics. She doesn't. So you're going to have to figure out how to maintain your diabetes. Get off carbs. Go on a keto diet. Reduce your carbs. If you seriously could reduce your carbs to about, what's a good number for carbs? I'm going to say 20 grams a day. That's not medical. It's not doctorish. I'm trying to think about the number. 20. Wow, I'm a diabetic. Fix it. Fix it, Miss Diabetic. Fix it. Fix your diabetes. And you know how you fix your diabetes? Eating right. Fix it. COVID is coming back. Fix it. You know how you fix your diabetes? Let me tell you something. You take your meds. You drink a lot of water. Hold on a second. No fruit juice. No sodas. No lattes. Water. Water, water, water. Can't stress it enough. You want to really fix your diabetes? Drink water, reduce your carbs. I promise you, it's the key. It's the key around COVID. I promise you. Come on, guys. Look at my COVID videos. Everybody thought I was crazy. I was like, COVID's going to be a problem with sex. Boom. COVID's a problem with sex. Guys, come on. I'm the one that said it's going to be a respiratory issue. Everybody laughed at me. Boom. It wound up being a respiratory issue. You want to survive COVID? Water. Diabetics. Fix your carbs. You know why it's hard to listen to me about fixing your carbs? You know why? You know why? Discipline. You know why this world is fucked up? Discipline. People are greedy. You want what you want, and I got you. I got you. Water and carbs are the only two things, probably the two hardest things to accomplish. Go on a keto diet. I'm not the expert on keto. I promise you, I'm not. Go on a keto diet and reduce your carbs. Count your carb intake. Look at the back
of every single package. Burritos, one burrito could kill you. Did you know that? Some burritos have anywhere between 24 grams of carbs and 48 grams of carbs in one wrap. Rice kills you. Bread kills you. There's not a slice of bread you should be eating anymore. I'm serious. Nana says kale and cucumber changed, God damn it, changed her life. I believe you, sweetie. I absolutely believe you. Is my iPad on? It's not on. But y'all can hear me, right? You too? Can y'all hear me? Let's leave it off. All right. Can't seem to finish this. Let's see what else we got. Fool. At every turn, you all are going to be surprised about what Mars in retrograde is going to turn up. Don't even have any expectations. You're going to be shocked. Every morning, you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, what happened? What? Don't even have expectation. Your only expectation every day is some sense of normalcy. So that means if you get up and go to work every day, do it. If you have to online work every day from home, just do it. If your kids are not going to school right now and they're at home, just do it. There's going to be so much changes. Y'all aren't going to be able to think in the next 2 months. Everybody's going to be like, and then this happened, and I didn't know, because then I woke up, and it was, I just figured I'd just lay there. It ain't going to be pretty. You are not going to be prepared for what Mars in retrograde is. You're not going to be prepared. And remember, with America, it's a political climate. You're not going to be prepared. Self-sabotage antics. People aren't listening. No one's listening to me. No one. You all are going to create your own demise. I promise you. You're going to argue with your husbands and your wives, your children. You're going to be like, I shouldn't have said nothing. It's going to be self-sabotaging, which means I would prefer if everyone could look at themselves. You are not perfect. I am not perfect. I had to contribute to my own situation. I saw myself say to myself, I'm not going to let no one disrespect me. And it didn't work out. It did not work out well for me. I refused to back down. And I got nailed to the cross. The other person won. Period. Oh my God. What does this mean? Guys, book club people, help me. Why is the justice card here? So in other words, we need to shut the fuck up when we see problems arise. Shut the fuck up. Right. Get out of your own way. Stay low, stay humble. Thank you. Yes, January started this whole mess. The sky opened up. Kobe died. And look how Kobe died, though. He died from the sky. All of this is coming from above. Avoid sabotage, self-karma, justice. Where's my girls? What does justice mean? Judges, legal teams are going to fail. Interesting. We can't read other people's mind if we assume we get burned. That's good, GT. Thank you. Kiana, these are all the girls from the book club. She's just like, wow. Vow of silence. Yes. Peace. Be still. Look though, justice is opposite love. Justice is opposite love. So what is justice trying to say to us? Because remember, justice is about balance. Didn't we all forget to be kind to one another? At least in America. I don't know about other countries. Didn't the political system not care about people? Did they forget to love their constituents, their people? Huh? This is at a higher position. This is in my hopes and fears. Love is opposite. Now, I didn't look at the final card yet. You guys want to look at the final card? It's like a whole game. And the final card is, please turn over the final card, Tracy. I will. I don't even know what the final card is. Corruption will be exposed. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. Corruption will be exposed. A lot of people are starting to wake up as well. You better wake up. Now you have no time. Now you can't act like, I don't know what's going on. No, you know what's going on. You know what's going on in your household, in your marriages. You know what's going on in your children. Mothers that have gangbangers as sons and go to church every day. You know what time of day it is. You put that man out in the street to kill the neighborhood, mama, mother, whoever in the neighborhood, in the church, and your son gangbangs. When you talk, speak with love. All right, guys, final outcome. Chariot. Ugh. Ugh. Whew. All right, guys. For me, in this deck, Chariot is about racism, political, police, love wins. Love wins. These two cards are dominant. This one isn't. So justice has to get turned upside down. Because whatever's happening has to move forward. You understand? And look, even in this deck, it's about clouds. It's about God. Even in this deck. I really feel like this is God's bigger plan. I really feel like we walked into, God was patient with us. He was like, just let the humans do what humans do. You know, I gave them Jesus, and I gave you Jesus for one message. Remember that. One message. God does not care that you recognize him. Don't think for a second God cares. Because even when you go to the other side, you know who you're going to meet? Jesus. Everyone in every religion will be met with Jesus. So he doesn't even care if you believe in him over here. That's not the crime. The crime is not, I don't believe in Jesus. No, I'm an atheist. All right, that's not the crime. You know what the crime is? Jesus' only message. The one thing God forgot when he gave us the 10 Commandments was a simple message of love. And that's all Jesus brought to the table. Think about it. He brought one message. And so that means you're supposed to love me because I am just who I am. I'm a psychic. Okay? You're not allowed to hate me. Seriously. I know this, which is why I freely tell you I'm a psychic. Fuck you. Your job is to go, huh? All right, sis. And peace be with you. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. That's your job. You see a transgender? You know what you're supposed to do, you assholes? You dicks that think it's okay to kill a transgender? Oh, girl, you're a transgender. You look better than any woman I've ever seen. Okay. Peace. One message. Mars in retrograde is going to help remind all of us of that one message. And so if you're in a partnership with someone that is not going to participate in that one message and is going to break your heart because he left me, you better count your blessings. You don't want to be around somebody that's not getting it. You might want to let someone go that doesn't know how to offer up love. You're not a match. And I know it'll hurt. That's the thing. I got you. It's going to hurt. I take tears. That's my job. I take tears. I let you cry. I'm not judging you. How many of you guys read with me? And I'm like, we're going to stop this reading because you're going to cry. Go ahead and cry. I've had my tears. I get it. I've had my pain. You think God didn't give me what you're going through? No, God gave me what you're going through. How else can I tell you that you're going to be okay? Whew. And breathe. Breathe. Everything has to change. Everything will change in your household. Everything will change in your finances. Everything will change in your suburbs, in your cities. Everything will change. Not for the better. I can't lie to you. I can't. I've avoided this conversation. I cannot lie. Everything will change. I need you to be prepared. It's not going to be pretty. There's a way to salvage this, though, right? You're going to exercise some patience. You're going to learn not to argue with someone that likes to argue. You're going to learn to recognize a personality you've never seen in someone in 10 years. You're going to be like, what is this? What happened? And then you're going to be like, oh my God, is this Mercury in retrograde? Yes. Mars in retrograde. Yes. This must be Mars in retrograde. I've never had this experience before with this person. Yeah, well, it's here. Change is going to come. Change means something has to die, get burned to ashes. The tower comes crumbling down, only to create the new 5D universe. We're going to go through this together. I'm going to go through it with you. Breathe. I think I lost her Instagram, but they got the reading. I'm not worried. They really stayed on for a long time. I wonder if yeah, they stayed on for a long time. Let's get the final outcome, guys. You want the final outcome? 5D transformation. Nothing to fear. We got to do a 5D video, guys. We got to do a 5D video. We got to figure out how we're all light workers, people that are ready. How are we going to survive this? Because we got to save the world. We're all T'Challa. T'Challa's in you. I promise you. Did you see Black is King? Did you see that message Beyonce was trying to send? Come on. Come on, guys. We can do this. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. That's as close as I'm going to get to. All right. Web girl goes, listen to Tracy, follow her, you'll know what to do. All right, guys. Right side up, night. Interesting. Loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. Wow, what a great card to end with. I was so scared. I was so scared. I was like, what is going to happen, guys? Night is pretty good. Thank you for trusting me, guys. Night, night, night. Associated with chivalry, courtly, romance, loyalty, self-sacrifice, protecting the princess. Girls, weren't we waiting for this moment? And going to battle, interesting. Oh, see, I knew it. Going to battle for honorable causes. Honorable causes. Oh, my God. Let the protests continue. Has spiritual overtones of service and devotion. Look for a pattern of service to others that straddles the line between self-sacrifice and self-neglect. This is a really good card. Interesting enough, this has everything to do with Mars in retrograde. Night means warrior / rescuer. I want you guys to see it. I hope I can get it for you to see it. Look, and it's next to King. So there's really something about all of this, don't you think? Can you see what I see? Can you guys see what I see? Oh my God, this is going to be a lot to deal with, but we have each other. Let's always remember we have each other. Light workers rise. Light workers will know what to do. It doesn't mean we're not going to wind up in, situations that's going to be conflicting. It doesn't mean that. It means at some point love wins. Light workers that have been practicing or wanting to get in I really feel like light workers are the ones that are going to save the world. Beyond that, there are many warriors out there that's protesting for honorable causes. They too will save the world. So I think it's really interesting how peacemakers, light workers, and warriors are on the same playing field. That is a beautiful thing. Men are going to start treating ladies much better. We want that. We're looking for our old men that used to open doors for us, that used to care about our well-being. We want you back. Better. So thank you for that shift. Because it's not an ever so slight shift. It's a shift. It's beautiful. Thank you, guys. Thank you for letting me do this. Thank you for letting me be in your world. Thank you for letting me take up 2 hours of your time. You let me. And I fill it up responsibly. And I honor your time with me. TracyBrownLive.com. Call me. Text me. No, don't call me. Don't call me. Text me and email me for your own personal reading. Thanks, guys. Bye. Love you guys. Bye. Bye, Casey. Thanks so much, Tracy. You're welcome, Ghetto Cooking Show. Bye, Web Girl. Bye, Ariana. Bye, Surreal. Love you guys.